too.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Yo, what is that like? When was the first time your pride was hurt? Like as a man?
Let me think. I don't know, stuff.
Come with a classic, they come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are real, the petty is real. Might charge my ex for a feature. Deposit the money.
Right, so on the appeal for suicide, from what I've gathered from a lot of you, okay, it seems like it's enigma of chaos, I guess you could say, that these factors would line up to a person being the type to feel the onset of thinking about suicide and committing to it. So given that they experience poor life situations, let's see, the chemicals in their brain are balanced in a negative tone to say, yeah, I feel sadder emotions way more intensely than the regular person, or not as intensely. So say I can't really, it's like, you know, when you get punched in the face a bunch of times, you don't have the tolerance. So when their tolerance is low to like negative things that happen to you, you go deep down where it's like, bro.
Yeah, they're not used to it not going their way.
Exactly. So let's say your entire life as a kid, you're treated amazing. You never face any hardships. And you hit the real world and they tell you no for the first time. How do you think that feels?
Well, it would be a shock to the average person, you know what I mean? Like, of course.
Your pride would be affected in the first place too.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Yo, what is that like? When was the first time your pride was hurt? Like as a man?
Let me think. I don't know, stuff.
That's scary, isn't it?
I don't know.
Nobody can think of a.
Like, I'm not trying to be cocky, but it's like, yo, like, the way I look at certain situations, it's like, I don't think my pride will get hurt. Like, I don't go into situations with my pride so, like, easily, like defeatable. You know what I mean? It can't just be hurt like that. Like, they're saying, like, someone
so
saying
you don't
no.
make mistakes. You
Not that no one made mistakes. It's like,
right.
like someone saying, like, you're saying someone saying no to me in the real world. Like, I've had someone say no to me a lot, but
it feels different now.
I don't know, like, cause I've had someone say no to me a lot, to where it's like I don't, like, it doesn't affect me like that.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like, if I went to, like, say, ask for my boss for a promotion, he said no, I'd just be like, all right, cool, I don't know.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not the only instance of pride I'm talking though. You know what I mean? There's other instances to destroy your pride.
Oh,
other than just saying no. You know what I mean?
I got one.
So say you face something. All right. Yeah. What would your example be?
Okay, whatever. Let's see. I was around 14, 15 at the time.
Okay.
So I wanted a phone, but I wasn't working at the time. So
okay.
I do still have me a phone, right? So he got me a basic one. I want a touchscreen.
Okay.
So basically, because I don't really ask for shit, I'm like, yo, please, I need this phone.
Okay.
I didn't get a phone though.
And that's when your pride was hurt the first time.
Well, it wasn't really pride. I'm not gonna say it was pride at the time. It's just I expect a little less now.
And it hurt.
Yes.
Okay.
It hurt that I expect less.
Not a lot of people can admit when they're like actually hurt, like something hurts them. You know what I mean?
Like, if something hurt them.
Yeah.
Like, I've had my feelings hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
not even
but
that.
not
But
like my
you know,
pride.
where it's like, yeah, like it influences a major part of you. That's a part of your pride.
I'm gonna elaborate on that. Is because the reason why it was like that is because I don't really ask for anything, especially from my parents all that much. So when I actually do stretch my hand, I expect, hey, to at least realizing, hey, I'm actually trying to do this, right? So when it didn't happen, I expect less now, and I just don't rely on it as much. So that's I don't know if that's pride. I think it is. I think it is pride still.
Bro, like if you outline it low key.
Yeah.
But that's something like every man has to face. Like they have to sit down for some time and just be like, yo, what in life really hurt you? You know what I mean?
Reflect on that day.
Bro, really, bro.
Yeah.
There's sometimes you'd be like, it'd be a Sunday afternoon, and the sunset, you can see it through the window, and you're just thinking about shit, bro. And you're just thinking.
Oh yeah, I have one still.
And it's even though you know like Monday morning is probably school or whatever the fuck, but you just like watching the sunset, you just like, bro.
Nah, I have one still. So fucking. I guess I would say my pride, like, so the shorty, I was on the phone, so, alright, so, I didn't have Wi-Fi at the time, this was B10, right, so, there was no Wi-Fi at the crib, so I had to steal my neighbor's Wi-Fi, right, to, like, talk to the shorty. I didn't have my phone, so I have a phone up, so I had to, like, talk to her on, like, WhatsApp, or, like, I need a fucking program that needed Wi-Fi to run, right, to call her. So I'm outside on the balcony in the cold winter time, like not like cold fall times, right? So I'm outside, this only place I can get the Wi-Fi. Talking to her, and then like unfortunately, like her father passed away, right? So then where I heard my pride was because like I felt like I knew the right things to say at all times. You get me? So then I said something to her like regarding it. And like the way she took it was not how I intended, and it was just like, yo, it was GG's from there. Like, yo, she was cheese. Like, and I had to sit there and be like, yo, like, damn, I said that. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those where it's like I had to really reflect and be like, yo, like, maybe it wasn't like it didn't sound right coming out of my mouth like as I thought. Like, you know what I mean? I had to actually be like, yo, that didn't sound right. Like I showed all my niggas like the first night. I didn't believe it. I thought like, yo, she's chopped. Like I'm like, are you dumb? Like I'm helping you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was mad. I went and played spinner cell.
Yeah.
Then when I got to school, I was like, I showed my niggas. I was like, they're like, yo, that's kind of fucked still. And I was like, I lied. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I was crazy. Like,
and that was a shocker for you. That was a major.
It hit me because I was talking to her. Like, we were actively talking. And that actively ruined whatever I had building up for so long. You know what I'm saying? So long, and like it fucked it up. But it's like it was like, yo, because of my pride, like I thought like, yo, it was the right thing to say at the time, and it really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to just sit back and be like, shit, I should just not say everything because of my head. That was my issue. Still, I still say a lot of shit, but. You know what I'm saying? Like
I said, I still make those mistakes.
Like I still say a lot of shit, but it's like it's different now. Like there's lines I won't cross. Back then I would there was nothing. There was no holds bars.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's at least a circle. There's a line somewhere. But like it's pretty broad though. Like you'll say, I'll still say what's on my mind.
You lost me.
He's living with no regrets.
I'm saying there's a filter now. Like,
okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Fair.
My filter may be as small as like yours, or maybe different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like it's different sizes.
It's funny still. It's funny.
At least it's there.
All right.
You know, like fuck, I'm not. There's lines I won't cross, regardless. But you know, if you're moving like a waist shoe, I'm gonna say, yo, you're a waist shoe still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things I'm gonna say to man. Say,
you have to let the
I heard I'm an honest nigga. Like that's just what it is.
So what happens? Okay, here's a whole new topic now. So what happens when your bro's tripping? You trying to tell him he's tripping, and he's not. Like, how do you deal with that kind of situation?
Bro, I just say it like it is.
You said it like it was, all right?
Like it is.
And then you just don't worry about their sins, because we were talking about this outside too. Kind of, it's just like, yo, if they're gonna make the mistake,
if they're gonna make it, they're gonna make it.
And after you already told them,
yeah, like that's. Bro, my mom always says, like, those who don't listen must feel. You know what I'm saying? My mom always said that all the time, like, so every day I left the crib, she say that. So I was like, yo, I can only do so much to help you. You know what I mean? Like, even, like, yo, imagine my niggas, and it's like, yo, I just care for you, but it's like, yo, if you don't listen, and I gave you advice to say, yo, this is gonna happen, and you went and still dealt with it, I'm gonna still be your support. Like, if you say, yo, I need this, I'm gonna still bless you, but I'm gonna say, yo, fam, you know you're a waste. You're like, you know I showed you, right? He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta accept it.
Like I told you so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna diss, like, because I feel like you're not really friends if you diss afterwards. Like, advice is cool, but if you're dissing afterwards, after, like, I've already done feeling what I'm feeling, you're fucked. Cause now we're fighting. Like now we gotta fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
about that, when you actively give somebody advice beforehand, saying, "Yo, this will happen," and they go through it and it happens, and then they come to you to complain afterwards.
then what?
Are you allowed to be annoyed?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm allowed. I'm allowed to voice it. Simple.
Because you came back to me after I warned you.
That's on
Like I
you.
told you.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's Kijinji's probably.
Man, like, it's not my fault. Like, that you decided to keep doing what you're doing. It's like, bruh, You know what I mean?
Alright, fair. Oh yeah, I just wanted to know that.
Yeah.
I went into that rabbit hole.
Like, I would want
that's a good hot take.
I would want my niggas to show me straight up what's going on. Straight up, like, be real. That was the issue with like my high school friend group. There was not a lot of real niggas in the group. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people moving like they pretending to be certain things, and it's like, yo, like that affects a lot of shit growing up and being an adult. It's like when we're dealing with real consequences. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be really on my back. If I'm trying to go deal with this shorty, I need to be sure that, yo, you're actually looking out for me. Not just there just so I can invite you to when her friends pull up. You see what I'm saying? Like, why am I inviting you if you're not even watching when she's putting a hole in the condom outside? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was out there. She could have seen her. You were too busy, like, not even worrying about shit. It's like,
imagine if you watch a man, like, go through that whole thing and then, like, even years after, you're just like, you didn't even tell him? Like, you watched that whole shit go down?
I never had that. Like, I've had situations where shorties try to lie and like do sneaky shit with my niggas, and I've caught it. And I be, you know what I mean? Like, they be gone, and I'll be like, yo, like, I'm calling that, yo, fam, like, come outside real quick. So he's in the room doing his thing. I'm like, yo, I don't like how her friends are talking, man. He be like, what? Like, oh, they're talking about doing this, doing that. Like, just the way they're moving. And then there'd be times where like, yo, you trust me as a friend and say, yo, all right, let's cut. Yeah, we'd cut. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, obviously there's no way for sure to know, like, what we're doing, but why take the risk? Like, it's already an iffy situation. Like, if I'm already saying, like, why'd you bring me here if I'm not here supposed to show you what's going on? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, the crib looks like she has a nigga. You know what I mean? It's like, but she said she's single. You know, it looks away. It's like, man's got a line like that. You know what I mean? Man's will randomly come in the crib, you're naked in the bed, and they'll take all your shit. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You like,
that's really happening.
Yo, it will happen, fam. Like, all you need is the shorty to get them like comfortable, like anything. So it's like, why do that? You know, I would want my niggas to show me anytime.
Damn game, bro. I'm so tired of this damn game. Nah, what's gonna piss me off? What's gonna pisses me off? Nah, there's no way. How can I be so good at the game and still like be dying like that? Yo, hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you didn't like it, please dislike it so the algorithm knows our shit's trash. But if you liked it, you enjoyed the conversation, tune in next week, Saturday. Maybe Saturday. Listen. We have a schedule. We're trying to adhere to it. We're doing our best here. You know, I'm trying. You see, our boys trying. But yeah. If you liked it, I'll see you next week.